Hey guys, what is up? What is going on out there today? January 1st, 2025. Happy New Year. And really looking forward to not only the entire year, but certainly the first month, January. What we're going to do here is every day, I want to give you a fundamental of what I think is super important that we spend a lot of time mastering because, as Mr. Stowe always told me, master the fundamentals, and that's all the advanced stuff you'll ever need to really become a good player. Took me a while to believe that, but once I did, everything changed. So, yeah, every day for the next 31 days, I'm going to give you something new. Um, I'm going to give you a little drill. Some of the drills are, I mean, it's just more of a reminder during the warm up to be focusing on whatever the fundamental is on that day. But sometimes it might be a specific drill. And today's title is "It All Starts in the Hands." We're to get together. We're to get together. We're to get to that in just a second. Look, if you've not yet picked up my course on mental toughness, and it's really 5 mini mindset skills that you habituate. It's a 28-day course. And but what I've found with mental toughness and clarity and focus during the point, it really all this stuff gets built off the court first. And so look right down below in the description area, there's a link that when we're done today, I want you to click it if you've not yet enrolled in this course and get started with that right away. In the meantime, look, today's fundamental is it all starts in the hands. And one thing that I discovered early on with Mr. Stowe was how he would relate the game of tennis to me in what was a really familiar sport to me growing up as a kid, which was baseball. And he just sort of said, like, when you're getting ready to, when you're playing third base or shortstop or whatever you're playing, and your teammate pitcher is about to throw the pitch. What are you doing? What's your ready position? And he said, "What are your hands like?" And I just said, "Well, my hands are just super relaxed and ready." And he said, "Well, it's the same thing when you're getting ready to return serve. It's the same thing uh, when you're reacting to a shot that your opponent is about to play. It's the same thing when he just said, like when you're throwing the baseball, are you squeezing tight in the ball when you throw the baseball?" And I said, "Never." He says, "It's the same thing when you're swinging the racket, right? You are not squeezing the thing to death." So, what I just have taken that to mean over the years is that everything starts with the hands. If you've got tension in your hands, if you've got grip pressure because you're perceiving, hey, this is good, this is a big point, I got to win this point or whatever your thought is, all that stuff gets transferred down to your hands. And once you start squeezing too tightly on the racket handle, whether it's in anticipation of what's about to happen, or just before you make contact with the ball, you're not 100% sure of your swing tech, you're not totally confident with what you're about to do with the racket at contact, is we get grippy. We just get too tight. And so, what I want you to take away from today's um, January 1st fundamental is that this is where it all starts. You can have the greatest swing technique in the world, but if you're too grippy on the racket, if you got too much grip pressure, swing speed slows down, which means that you lose power, which means that you lose high quality spin. So look, here's what I want you to do. Next time you're on the court, hopefully it's today. In the warm up, all I want you to be thinking about is being aware of what's your grip tension in the warm up, right? And and if you find that on a scale of 1 to 5 that you're at, like, one being almost too loose, but 5 being the death grip, if you're around a 4 in the warm up, I'm telling you, you're going to be a 5 during the match. So what I want you to be doing in the warm up today, or the next time you're on the court, is to, and look, write this stuff down. Start making little notes. Today's January 1st. Get yourself a little pad of paper out and just write down what today's fundamental means to you in terms of a at least a reminder to be able to, next time you're on the court, go ahead and consider this, think about it, work on it a little bit. In the warm up today, make sure that your grip tension, that you can feel that you're at about a 2, at the max a 3, and that's it. And just be aware of that. And then the first couple of games, whether you're playing a practice match or maybe it's just a drill session, be aware of what your grip tension is. And I'm not saying this is an overnight quick fix. It's not. All of these things, all 31 fundies that I'm going to give you over the next month or this month, all this stuff takes a lot of habituating. I mean, there might be a lot of epiphanies in here this month, might be a lot of aha moments, but I'm telling you, that's just the start of really being able to get this into your game to where you don't have to consciously manufacture it over and over and over again. So that's it for today. I really want you to be aware of grip tension. And once you are, what you're going to find, especially in the warm up, when you start getting back in the baseline and you're hitting some forehand and backhand ground strokes, you're going to feel, wow, this feels so much more less effort. I'm not fighting the ball so much. And I think if you do that, that you're going to eventually start to want to habituate it and transfer it over to your matches. Look, guys, as I mentioned before, if you've not picked up my training on mental toughness, on how to get clarity during the points, um, you got to pick up this court. There's 5 mini mindset skills that, I mean, for me, when I started doing these things on a daily basis in the end of 2022, my results for 2023 far and away, not even close, that I ever experienced results like I did in 2023. I built this course to help others, right? To help my students. And since then, there have been over 150 players that have signed up for this course as of today. That I mean, the feedback has just been great. So look, this is something anyone can do. If you're going off that thing, which used to be the old thing, which I never really kind of understood, which was, well, to get confidence on the court, you got to go out and win matches. And I go, wait, well, wait a minute. How am I going to win if I'm not confident first? And what I've discovered over the years, and this course is all built on, you've got to build confidence first. And there's a tangible way to do that that I've got for you in this course. If you've not yet picked it up, right down below, there's a link in the description area that will take you over to where you can get enrolled. Guys, hope this has been helpful today. Let me know down in the comments area. Any feedback or comments or questions, whatever's on your mind, let me know. And as always, we got to get out there and help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again tomorrow.